Good Tuesday morning to you, the first week of June. Hard to believe that we are already halfway through this year. And wow, what a year it has been. 2020 will go down in history as probably one of the most unique years that we have seen for quite a long time. I was on my way to work this morning. I heard a song for the first time. And I think I've shared before that music really speaks to my heart. And sometimes in my deepest need for some kind of comfort from God, He sends it to me in the midst of a song, in which I want to share with you today. This song is from Zach Williams with Dolly Parton joining in. And it goes like this. Every time I've tried to make it on my own, every time I try to stand and start to fall, and all those lonely roads that I have traveled on, there was Jesus. When the life I built came crashing to the ground, when the friends I had were nowhere to be found, I couldn't see it then, but I can see it now. There was Jesus. In the waiting, in the searching, in the healing and the hurting, like a blessing buried in the broken pieces, every minute, every moment, when I've been and where I'm going, even when I didn't know it or couldn't see it, there was Jesus. For this man who needs amazing kind of grace, for forgiveness at a price I couldn't pay. I'm not perfect, so I thank God every day there was Jesus. And that's just half the song. I hope you'll actually get an opportunity to go listen to it, because it really just spoke to my heart as I reflected back on many times in my life when I've kind of gotten off the right track, or I've gone my own way, or I've tried to do things on my own, and things just kind of crumble and fall and fail. And at one point I remember crying out to God, going, where are you? Where are you in the midst of all this? And I even think that even in today's world and right now in the midst of all the trouble in our country, we can sit back and go, where are you, God? I mean, King David experienced that longing in his heart to know where God is. And I'm sure his disciples as well experienced that same thing after Jesus was crucified and died and buried. And they're waiting for his promised return, but they're cowering in fear in a room, hiding from the Jewish authorities and from the rest of the nation because they're in fear. They lock themselves in a room, they lock it from the inside. And then there was Jesus. He appears to them, and the first thing he says is, peace. Be still, peace, it is I. And I know that with all this craziness, that it can be tough to feel God. There's confusion, there's chaos, there's trouble in our hearts, but there is Jesus. He's still there with us. So I hope that at some point today you can sit and you can experience the amazing love of Jesus in your life. Sometimes it's hard to see, but His word promises, and this song reminds us that He is there with us today, tomorrow, and all the days in our futures. So you have a blessed and wonderful day.